All right, we're live. We had a really nice outdoor class yesterday in McCarran Park. It was a delight to be back outside. And if the weather cooperates, we'll do that again. So we've got our chops now. Inhale as you're reaching up. Exhale, chopping down. And I've become Mr. Fix-It. I fixed my heart rate monitor. Actually, I just replaced the battery.
Yeah, but that's something.
So now I'm going to test out that MAF method. See how that works. So that's 180 minus your age for your training heart rate, and then there's adjustments to make depending on health status, injury status, etc. Okay, we're getting inner thighs with a nice lean with a wide stance, and then feet close together. We're going to get into the hamstrings, just hinging at the hips. Excellent, guys. Good job. Keeping the back flat. We're coming into cross crawl. So knee to opposite elbow, optional hop here. St. Patrick's Day is 5 days away. How exciting. Okay. We got some gentle bounces, super light on your feet, very relaxed. And then we're going to alternate feet. It's a low jog. Great, you guys. And then we're going to take those heels up. So heels up toward your butt. Nice. And bringing the knees up toward the sky. Excellent, guys. Good. And then we're going to take feet wider for fast feet. You're on hot coals. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Super quick for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Nice. All right. So if you're with us Wednesday, your upper body might be a little sore or a little fatigued. That was pretty intense. Today we're back to our traditional structure. We are going to kick it off with Criss Cross. So from our back, we'll go over our 8 drills. Criss Cross considered one of the most effective abdominal exercises in terms of the, I think it's, Sean, is it ERG? No, what is it?
Putting electrodes
EKG.
so that you can
Anyway, the electrode.
EMG.
EMG, yeah. Okay, so we got one leg long, one knee bent, and we're working at a diagonal. And we are taking the shoulder toward the opposite hip. Gentle on the head. Don't think so much about knee to elbow or elbow to knee. Think more shoulder to hip. There's your exhale twist. Good. Number 2, swimmers. Out of the Joseph Pilates playbook. Both of them, actually. So we're going to lift arm and opposite leg. Both are coming up about 6 inches or so. Neck with spine. You want to hold that contraction for about a second and then switch. A little less than a second is okay too. Just not going to go fast. Number 3 is our athletic drill. It's skaters. And I think, Sean, okay to do skaters? Yeah. Okay. So guys, that's your lateral hop with your arm swing. So you imagine you're on the ice. And this would be more of a speed skate rather than a figure skate. So one leg kicks behind. Just careful with your landings. You find your pace. Okay.
have to use the sliders.
That's number 3. Number 4, plank with reaches. How do we want to reach this morning? So we'll be on palms and toes. You could be on forearms. That'll be much harder. And we're going to reach forward, side, rear, switch, forward, side, rear, and repeat. Okay, so Shauna just took a wider base. I don't know if you could see that. She brought her feet a little further apart for more stability because we don't want to rotate the hips. So that's number 4. Number 5 is a one-arm overhead squat. And do you want to keep the arm up today or you want to bring it down and up?
Oh.
You were talking about that the other day. Sorry.
Yes, well, if you were doing a press, you might want to come down and up.
So here's the deal, guys. If you're,
keep it up.
if you are using a dumbbell, if you are, I don't know if anyone is today, you might want to
You can do some
bring that arm.
reaches today. This can go, you actually do the whole press and come up.
So that would be one option if you're using a dumbbell. If you're not using a dumbbell, we're going to keep the arm up and we're going to stay on, regardless, we're going to stay on the same side. So the right arm would either be up the entire set, or if you're using weight, you would bring the weight down, up to the shoulder, and up. You can even bring it all the way down to the ground if you want. Then it's a clean. Okay.
Not exactly.
So that's number 5. Number 6, push-up jacks with the feet together. So this only applies if you're on your toes. Feet together, feet together,
Oh, I
feet
thought they were
together.
together going down.
Nope. So feet together at the start, jump them apart, and we go down, jump them together when we go up. If you are on your knees, we're going to ditch that. You do have the option of bringing one leg to the side for a tap and then back. Tap and back. Okay, that would be your alternative. Number 7 for our lunge, it's a reach, which is a modified lunge. So that means as you step forward, you're going to hinge at the hips and bring your trunk toward your thigh, as if you were picking an object up from the floor. Okay, nice big step. That's all the same, but then the trunk comes forward and the hands come down. That's number 7, and we're going to wrap it up with a crab walk. So we're going to be face up on palms and feet, lift the hips, and then we'll be taking it either forward or back, or both. So crab walks do put a lot of pressure on the triceps and the wrists. So if that's not working for you this morning, you feel free to flip it over and do a more traditional crawl. Okay, so there's our 8, guys. 30 seconds per work set, 15 seconds of rest. Starting with crisscross. First round, actually, you know what? I did change the time because yesterday we did 45 outdoors, so I'm just resetting to 30, and I'm reset. Okay, crisscross, first round, first set is in 3, 2, 1, and go. Working at a diagonal, up and a cross, exhale with the twist. Slow tempo. Most common mistake with this move. People go way too fast and they throw the elbow at the knee. If we can avoid those two things, that's great. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Good. Nice, guys. And now we're going to flip over for swimmers. First set, you'll see Shauna's using an RX pad under her hips. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. We lift the arm and the opposite leg. Try to sync up those movements. Arm and leg come up at the same time. We hold briefly before we switch to the other side. Good. Breathing's relaxed. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. Okay, we're going to flip over. Second set. Crisscross. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up and across. Now to make crisscross more intense, and likewise with swimmers, one of your options would be ankle weights. You could probably rig a band somehow. I think it might be a little complicated. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And final set of this interval will be swimmers. So if you don't have an RX pad, you could use a towel. Cushion. 3, 2, 1, and go. You might want to experiment. Pillow. See how it feels. There you go. Good, guys. Neck with spine. And recover. And we move on. So skaters are next. And now we got to get a little quicker on our feet. A little bounce. A little pep in your step. Hopping laterally. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So you want to establish a rhythm, find your groove. The arm swing syncs up with the leg kicking across. And then you decide on how deeply you want to bend the knee of the support leg and recover. Good. Okay. And we're down for that plank with reaches. So think about your base. How wide do you want to go? We'll be reaching forward, side, rear. 3, 2, 1, and go. So the slower you reach, the more challenging the movement. The further you reach, the more challenging the movement. Your goal is keep your hips level. Try not to hold your breath. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Fantastic, guys. We're up for skaters' second set. Swinging those arms, hopping laterally. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Little side to side hop. Really get your arms into it. How far you hop is up to you. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And down we go. Final set of this interval. Plank with reaches will take us to the halfway point of the round. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, think about your base. How are your feet positioned? Is that working for you? Do you need to make an adjustment? Does it feel different reaching with the left hand or with the right hand? Three, two, one, recover, and we move on. Now we've got the one arm overhead squat. So remember, if you're using a dumbbell, you're going to lift and lower. The right arm is up. It's going to stay up if you're not using weight. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So the hips are going to drop back. The back's going to stay flat. The knees are going to stay to the outside. The heels are going to stay down. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and recover. And we move on to push-up jacks with feet together at the start if you're on your toes. If you're on your knees, just a side tap. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So Shauna's using the sliders to take the feet apart. So it's not ballistic, there's no impact. It's just a lateral slide. It's probably harder. Got 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Recover. Good, guys, we're up for our overhead squat. This time it's the left arm that's either up or lifting and lowering. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So notice if there's any difference between the left and the right side. Still keeping our back flat, even if we are using weight. Sit, Scott. Nice, Caitlin. Good, Rachel. Sit, Faith. Awesome, Eva. And recover. Good. All right. Good, guys. So, push-up jacks, second set. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Feel like we lost Ryan. Excellent, guys. Apart together, or if you're on knees, bringing the thighs toward the ground. 2, 1, and recover. All right. And we're up for reaches. First set of reaches, and remember you're going to be hinging at the hips. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice big step. 90-degree bend in that front knee. Torso comes toward the thigh. If you want to make this really functional and practical, you could have an object on the ground that you would pick up. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right. And guys, we've got the crab walk next. So just check in on your wrists, see how they're feeling. If they're okay, you should be good to go. Hips are coming up, feet are down. 3, 2, 1, and go. So big time triceps exercise. can also help open up the chest and the shoulders. If you lift your hips, you're going to get your glutes into it and the hamstrings.
Oh, yes.
3, 2, 1, and recover. Just 2 sets left in the round. Reaches are next, starting with feet about hip width. Reaching in 3, 2, 1, and go. There's your nice step. So the step should be big enough that when you're at the bottom of your reach, the front knee is bent at about 90 degrees. Good. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And this is last first. Final set of round 1 is your crab walk. Coming down, palms and feet face up. 3, 2, 1, and go. And then after this, we'll take a short break. Good, guys. Hips stay up. Usually the fingertips will point towards the feet, but you can experiment. Some people like their fingers pointing out to the side. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, so round 1 in the books. Let's just take a look at what we've got. Risk reward. Your skaters are probably the riskiest move. Anytime you jump and land, that poses some risk to the ankles. Otherwise, push-up jacks would probably be number 2, crab walk 3. So just think about, do you need to make any changes? On the reaches, if you have something handy, it could be a couple of stress balls. It could be really just about anything. It's helpful to have something to pick up from the floor.
Yoga block.
Yeah, if you have yoga blocks.
You're ambitious.
It's a big, yeah, pencil would be, that would challenge your coordination, but it
really challenges your twisty.
yeah, but it's hard to pick up a pencil sometimes.
Doing that.
All right, we're going to round 2, starting from our back with crisscross. Second round, first set is in 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting the upper body, twisting, simultaneously bending the knee. So crisscross gets pretty much all the fibers of the abs plus the hip flexors, plus some work for your neck. 3, 2, 1, recover. And we're flipping over. Swimmers from our belly. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting arm. And opposite leg. Taking your time, no rush. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we are flipping over to our back for crisscross. Legs are up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice exhale with your twist. Brief inhale when you're back at rest. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we flip over to our belly. Final set of the interval. Swimmers. Arm and opposite leg in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job, you guys. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we move on. We come up to standing for skaters. Feet starting about hip width or a little wider. 3, 2, 1, and go. Hopping laterally. Arms swing. Want to exhale with the swing. Get some power into it, some speed. 10 seconds. And we have 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. Okay, guys, you're down for the plank with reaches. This is one of the tougher moves. Set your base. Reaching in 3, 2, 1, and go. So it can be difficult to tell if you're rotating at the hips. If you have a buddy with you, then they can tell you. Even looking in the mirror isn't really practical. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Just concentrate. But you really have to engage that core to prevent rotation. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good. I love that move. And we're up for skaters, second set. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Big arm swing. Nice hop. Good landings. Ten seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and recover. All right, good. Excellent, guys. And down we go. Final set of the interval will be your plank with reaches in 3, 2, 1, and go. So see if you can be consistent with how far you reach and how fast you reach. Maybe silently you count to yourself, 1, 2, 3, reach. 1, 2, 3, reach. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Excellent, guys. And we move on to the overhead squat with the right arm up or the right arm up and down in 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see what we're doing here. Nice, Scott. Good presses. That's it, Rachel. Good faith. Excellent, Eva. That's it, Caitlin. Good work, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're down for push-ups. Push-up jack, so feet together at the start, or you're on your knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, if you're on your knees, sliders could possibly work. It might be a lot of friction on the knees. We'd have to test it. Awesome, guys. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Good. All right. So, overhead squat, left arm, either up or up down. In 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. Keeping the back flat. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And we've got final set of the interval. Push-up jacks. Feet together at the start. Got to be ready for your transitions. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. Apart, together. Very rhythmic. Find a good tempo. 10 seconds left. Going down is one piece, up is one piece. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Excellent. Guys, we're moving on. Reaches are next. Final interval of round 2. Reaches in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big step. Hinge. Upper body comes to the thigh, and then if you're using an object, you want to reach it, pick it up, and put it down. And you have 3, 2, 1, and recover. We're coming down to feet and palms for crab walk. First set. Hips are going to come up. 3, 2, 1, and go. So the higher you keep your hips, the more the glutes are going to get into the act. 15 seconds. Triceps are going to work hard no matter what you do. You probably feel a stretch in the back of your arms. And you got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Yeah, definitely your chest. All right, reaches. Feet about hip width. 3, 2, 1, and go. Next to last set of the round. Drop down. So see if you can really coordinate that bend. Bend of the knees and hinging at the hips. And then coming back, you want to find your balance and recover. And guys, this is last second. Okay, so crab walk to finish round 2. Hips up. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. Nice going. Ten seconds left. After this, we'll take a short break. Yeah, absolutely. Back of the arms are going to feel tight. Contracted. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Still feels like a stretch to me. I don't know why.
Maybe it's just feeling
Okay.
the contraction.
Yeah. 2 rounds done. 1 to go. So let's take stock of where we are. What adjustments do we have to make? How are you feeling? Where can you push a little harder? So the first 2, there's really not much to change. You could change the intensity of the contraction. It's more internal in a way. Skaters, you could pick up your pace. The reaches, you could slow it down. That'll make it harder. You could bring your feet closer together. That'll make it harder. Overhead squat, you could add some weight. Reaches, you could also add some weight. And there you have it. Okay. So final round. Starting with crisscross from our back. All right, and that is in 3, 2, 1, and go. Third round, first set. Altogether, 6 sets of each movement. So 3 minutes of work per movement, 24 minutes total. 10 seconds to go. Up and across. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And guys, we're flipping over to our belly, and we have swimmers. Okay. So lifting arm and opposite leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. So keep your breathing relaxed. Usually inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. 10 seconds. Arm to about shoulder height. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And this is going to be the final set of crisscross. Last time from our back. Legs are up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up and across. Nice little twist there. Gentle on your head. That's it. Excellent, guys. And we have 3, 2, 1. Recover. 1 down. And we flip over to our belly. Last time for swimmers. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Last time. Up with the arm and the leg. Syncing up those movements. We got 3, 2, 1, and recover, and that's 2 down, and we are up to standing skaters. Moving on to the next interval. Skaters in 3, 2, 1, and go. Little hop with a nice arm swing. Excellent, guys. Stay with it. for 3, 2, 1, and recover, and down we go. Plank with reaches. Set your base. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice. Reaching forward, side, rear. Got it. 10 seconds left. Forward, side, rear. Level hips. 3, 2, 1. Recover, and
That's the hardest thing.
that is hard. Skaters, last set.
Hard to do correctly.
Okay, last set, guys. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hopping
Easy to cheat.
laterally.
Those are the hard ones.
That's it. Get those arms into it. Some power. Nice exhale as you swing across. You're almost there. Good going. And recover. All right. Good. Guys, we are moving on to plank with reaches. Okay. Last time. 3 down. 3 down. All right, plank, set your feet. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. So you got those wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked up. Trying to find the most stable base you can. So it's always about engaging the core so that we can then move the extremities. And you got 3, 2, 1, recover. 4 down, halfway through the last round. We're up for our overhead squat. The right arm is up, or it's going to be up, down. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Right arm for this first set.
It's hard to just keep the arm up.
Keeping the back flat, trying not to sink into either hip. Knees pressed to the outside, heels stay down. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good work, guys. That's it. We're down for push-ups, feet together. Push-up jacks or push-ups from the knees. In 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, Rachel. Nice, Faith. Good, Caitlin. Good, Scott. I think we lost a couple of you. It's a tough workout. 10 seconds. Almost there. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. So we're up for our overhead squat. The left arm is up or up, down. Final set of squats. Drill 5. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. Hips go back, knees bend, ankles flex. You find your depth. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's 5 down. And now we're down for the last set of push-ups. Okay, final set, push-up jacks or push-ups from the knees. In 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, guys. There you go. Keeping that neck with the spine, not allowing the low back to collapse. Keeping it all solid. Three, 2, 1, recover. 6 down, final interval coming up. 2 minutes of work to go. We got reaches next. Starting with feet hip width, we'll be stepping forward. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hinging at the hips, upper body comes to the thigh, hands get to the ground. 10 seconds to go. And you got 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, guys, we're coming down for crab walk. Face up. You're on your palms. Your feet, hips go up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Taking it forward, taking it back. I think most people prefer to go backward first. Probably a reason for that. We'll have to analyze it. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Excellent. And we've got a minute of work left. Reaches, final set, drill 7. Feet about hip width. Reaches in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice big step. Front knee bends, back knee bends, hands come to the ground. Trunk comes forward. Find your balance. Good range of motion. Got it, guys. Down to 10 seconds. Doing good. 3, 2, 1. Recover, and this is last. Gonna wrap it up with your crab walk. Final set. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips are up. Hands, then feet. So it's same as any crawl. The hand initiates and the opposite foot moves. Contralateral. 10 seconds to go. Way to go, guys. That's it, Faith. Nice, Rachel. Go, Caitlin. Go, Scott. Almost there. We got 3, 2, 1. Done. Good. You guys made it. The survivors. Good work, guys. Good work. So, shake out for a sec, sip of water, towel off. Going to bring our heart rates down, and we'll come right into our cool down so we can get you out on time. You can enjoy the weekend. Okay, starting with the chest. If you're near a wall, hand on the wall, turning away. If you've got a band attached to the wall, you're going to use the band for traction. So now that it's warming up, good opportunity to think about adding some running or cycling. 3, 2, 1, and switch, or hiking, or walking. I think a big key is just figuring out what time works for you. Setting up your schedule, creating a habit, being consistent. 3, 2, 1, release. Good, guys. We'll just do a few stretches this morning. We're going to go right to the quad. So grabbing the outside ankle if you can reach it. If not, strap, belt, whatever helps. Standing up tall. Nice. And we got 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch it over to the other side, other quad. Remember, knees are always very close together in your quad stretch. Don't want to torque the knee. That would be pulling the leg to the outside. And you got 3, 2, 1, and recover, rest, switch. I'm back in the workout mode. We're coming down to our back for hamstrings. So we've got one leg up. The opposite knee is bent, or if you're a little more flexible, you can straighten that leg. It's good to experiment with your hamstring stretches. There are so many options. See what works best for you. If you're standing, that's fine too. And we have 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch. Other hamstring. And then we'll just do one more stretch after this and call it a day. Excellent, guys. We got 3, 2, 1, and so we'll release that, and we're going to wrap up with a spinal twist. So both knees are going to come to one side. The opposite shoulder is going to stay down or close to the ground. Be gentle though, don't force it. A lot of times people take their opposite hand and they wail on their knees to make sure they get to the ground, and then they hear a pop. That's usually not a good sign. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Knees going the other way. I know Shauna was listening to a podcast last night about a super athlete, like world class, and the one time he really hurt himself was stretching. How embarrassing is that? Standing pigeon stretch. Oh, yes.
Use your own arms to
Yes.
grip your knee on.
That's a classic, yeah. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to go beast on 3 with hands in the center. And 1, 2, 3, beast. Guys, thanks again. Good to see you, and I hope you have a great weekend, and hope we see you next week. Bye. Bye.